Hey everybody, welcome back to the YouTube channel. My name is Morby. You should be watching this video in a series on a playlist. The previous video was what does my actual business look like in real estate? This is another video in that series called how to do a deal with Pace and or his team. So if you go to our Facebook group, it is the most poppin' Facebook group, especially with creative financing with Pace Morby. Now in that Facebook group, you will see a post I made on February 13th detailing out where I'm buying deals and what I want to look at. We're going to talk a little bit about this, but my team will also reference that exact link in the description below. A couple of things I was just writing out. I was thinking about just a handful of deals that we have in escrow or we just recently closed in the last week with people from the audience, right? People that we are doing deals with. This is from one of my students, Jared Penner out of Florida. I've got 6 properties in Florida that are already operating Airbnbs. I'm taking them over from a seller named Caesar. Caesar is his name. Jared brought the deal to me. I called Caesar, I worked out the details, and Jared is gonna make a nice, handsome chunk of change on that deal. I am using the Morby method. Now, if you don't know what the Morby method is, my team will put the link somewhere on this screen so you can go back and listen to what the Morby method is. It is a strategy that I invented that allows you to buy properties without any money out of pocket, without using any credit-based lenders, but rather asset-based lenders. Now, I'm taking over 6 properties from Jared Penner in Florida. That's a JV deal. That's somebody in the audience doing a deal with me. They're getting paid to bring that deal to me. Another deal that I'm in the process of doing right now is from Noah and Munif and Will Ayarza. Okay, shout out to all these boys. Will Ayarza and Noah and Munif sold me a deal in Gainesville, Florida. This is a 0% seller finance, and that is also turning into an Airbnb. Now, guys, if I'm investing outside of the state, okay, I don't want to deal with property management companies. And so what I do is I actually have Noah Hoffman, look him up on Instagram, Noah Hoffman Airbnb. He manages all my Airbnbs nationwide, and anything outside of Arizona, I primarily purchase to be an Airbnb. So let's go through this. 2006 Hill County, Arlington, Texas. This is a sub-2 deal I bought from Tracy, somebody in our audience. So guys, people are doing deals with us. This is a deal we are closing on this week. Today's Monday. We'll probably close on Thursday. 405 Branch Forest Way in Atlanta, Georgia. Sub-2 deal. Saved a seller from foreclosure. This is actually one of my greatest seller calls with Previous, a seller. My team will reference that down below in the link if you want to go watch that seller call. This was with Jamari. Also, I bought him an iPhone because I was like, bro, if we're gonna do deals together, please don't ever send me another green bubble text. So we bought him a dope ass $1,900 iPhone so we could do more and more deals with him. But this is a deal that I will make. I bought it at full retail, by the way. I paid full retail, and yes, I am bragging because I took over a sub-2 loan that has a 2.5% interest rate that I will net in my pocket $4,000 per month. Most of you guys could quit your job on just $4,000 a month. Think about all these other deals. Actually, we should do this. So Morby method, this deal will probably net me between 6 properties. I'd say about $5,000 per month, somewhere in that range between all 6. So interesting that these 6 are gonna make roughly the same amount as this one, right? And the reason being is because the interest rate is not as favorable and the terms are not as favorable, but I still want those properties because one transaction will bring me $5,000 a month. This deal in Gainesville, Florida, not the greatest deal in the world. It's probably gonna make me about $2,000 a month net in my pocket. Pretty dope. Hill County, Arlington, Texas. This is not a wonderful deal. I'm gonna make about $1,500 per month. This is not going to be an Airbnb. You would think it's gonna be an Airbnb because, like I said earlier, I do all my deals outside of Arizona as Airbnb. This one's a little bit different because Arlington, Texas hates Airbnb. What I'm gonna be using is furnishedfinder.com. Okay, furnishedfinder.com does not make me as much money as an Airbnb would, but it's still the same exit strategy, but they're longer term rentals, which is why Arlington, Texas hates Airbnb rather. Utah, this is a deal that came to me from Aaron Moore, one of my students. Here, let's see, Jamari, not a student. Aaron Moore is a student. Tracy is a student. Jared Penner is a student. Will, Munif, and Noah are all students. So the only person that's not a student is Jamari. And I've known Jamari for 2 years. And this is the first time, this is what's funny about Jamari. I've known Jamari for 2 years, but this was the first time he ever sent me a lead. Literally, he sent me one lead and he made $10,000 plus an iPhone. Don't be Jamari. Don't wait 2 years to send me a lead. I want to work deals with you. My team wants to work deals with you. with you. 59, 64, 80, blah, 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 blah. This is gonna be two things. It's gonna be a second home because I love Utah. We spend a lot of time there in Utah. Plus it will be an Airbnb. This came from Erin Moore. This is her first deal ever. I'm paying full retail for it and she's making $10,000. That's right. I'm using the Morby method so that I'm into the deal $0 out of pocket. If you don't know what the Morby method is, my team has already referenced it down below in the description. This one, 1090, I think it's McDonald. Let me look at this. This is important for us to get the addresses right so people can pull this shit up. 1090 McConnell Drive. I was way off. McConnell Drive. I wrote West McDonald Drive. It's not even close. McConnell Drive, okay? 1090 McConnell Drive, Decatur, Georgia. This is a dope deal. This is a seller finance 0% interest deal. My payment here is $4,000 per month to the seller. Remember, the seller is seller financing this property to me. It's gonna end up being an Airbnb, but why is 0% interest so important? That's another video for another day. But that came from, somebody sent me an email. Another deal that we are getting under contract today, 1209 Morris, Dalton, Georgia, commercial deal, 2.5 acres, seller finance, $0 down and sub-2ing. So the seller's just letting us take over their mortgage on a 2.5 acre commercial property with $0 out of our pocket, which is pretty amazing. I'm actually partnering with Brad Lee from Dropping Bombs on that particular deal. So as you can see, we're doing a lot of JV deals. This is not just, hey guys, send me a deal and maybe I'll buy it. Guys, I'm actively working these deals and I wanna work with you on these, okay? So here's how you're gonna do it. This is how you work a deal with my team. I want you to go to pacemorby.com. If you go to pacemorby.com, it's gonna look like you landed on an A&E website, but you didn't. It's just that my team is very proud of the fact that we're on a television show. And I want you to go up here in the upper left-hand corner. It's not there yet, but my team is gonna put a button right here that says submit a lead to Pace or something along those lines. Submit a lead or something like that. We're gonna add that on that screen so that you can click on it and enter a lead into our Deal Automator software. That's right, we use a software called Deal Automator. So essentially what's gonna happen is you go to pacemorby.com and then there's gonna be a link at the very top of that screen. I want you to click on that and it's gonna fill out a web form. It's gonna ask you like the address and the details of the deal. Is it seller finance? Is it cash? Is it whatever? What's the close of escrow? Do you have it under contract? Do you need us to call the seller? It's gonna ask you a whole bunch of questions. Press this little magic button right here called submit, and then me and my team will work on these leads with you, okay? That's how you work deals with us. It's pretty simple. Now, if you're somebody who's struggling to even generate leads and you're like, well, I need help generating leads, pretty simple there too. We've created 2 challenges to show you exactly how to do deals. Now, since we've already done this, let's just go through here real quick, guys. I wanna break this down. I want you to understand this because this is so important for you to understand. So many people are like, well, I wanna do deals with Pace, but I don't have leads. I don't have an opportunity to bring to Pace. How do I do that? Go down in the description below. There is Zero to Hero Season 1. We recorded this and we're gonna give it to you guys. And also Season 2. Okay, Season 1 is where myself, my team generated leads in a brand new market, meaning we started in North Carolina, brand new, started from scratch, no leads, no resources, no employees, nothing. And we generated about $70,000 in about 14 days by showing you guys exactly how to go and generate a brand new business from scratch in wholesale and creative finance. Same thing with Season 2, but the difference is Season 1, we did cold calling and texting. In Season 2, we did driving for deals. This is the cool thing about Season 2. We did this last October and we helped, listen to this, we helped over 300 people get their first contract in 26 days. Pretty epic. And guess where this deal came from? Actually right here. Erin Moore's first deal on 8100 South came from Season 2 of Zero to Hero. If you already have leads, especially if they're dead leads, go to pacemorby.com, fill out the thing, submit it, my team will work with you, okay? That's pretty simple. If you don't have leads, the best way to do that is go to Zero to Hero Season 1 or Zero to Hero Season 2. But Pace, I don't know which one. You're giving me too many options. Should I go to Season 1 Zero Hero or should I go to Zero to Hero Season 2? Pretty simple. If you have some money to spend and you wanna go fast, Zero to Hero Season 1. If you don't have money to spend and you're on a really tight budget, Zero to Hero Season 2. It's gonna take you a little bit more time to generate leads, but it's a wonderful structure to show you exactly how to get your first deal. 1, 2, or upcoming, we have Season 3 of Zero to Hero. It's coming up on March 6th. Now, I don't know when you're gonna freaking watch this video. You could be watching this video next week, well before we do the March 6th challenge, or you could be watching this video in 3 years. Either way, my team is gonna link the description down to Zero to Hero Season 3 down below. Now, Season 4 of Zero to Hero, if you guys don't already know this, I am going to be doing Zero to Hero Season 4 with somebody in this audience personally, which means my body, my wife, my kids, we are gonna transport our family over to to where you live, and I'm gonna partner with you, somebody in the audience, for 30 days. That's gonna be July to August in 2022. That's Zero to Hero Season 4. So Zero to Hero Season 1 already recorded. We already did that last summer. We recorded it, we created it as a course for you guys to take. Zero to Hero Season 2, same thing. The difference between this is we were cold calling, and in this one, we were driving for deals. Big budget difference, like depending on where you're at in budget. If I have a 9-to-5 job, I'm probably doing this. If I don't have a 9-to-5 job, I'm probably doing this, okay? Why? Because Zero to Hero Season 1 shows you how to leverage cold callers from startvirtual.com to go out and do the cold calling and lead generation for you. Here, you have to go do the lead generation yourself. That being said, we're doing a lot of deals with a lot of people in this audience, and we want to do deals with you. So where do you go? You go to pacemorby.com. You go to the link in the upper left-hand corner. My team will edit that in somewhere on the screen and show you what that looks like. I want to do a deal with you. So take a lead you've generated, submit it into the form, press submit. And if you don't have leads, then go down to the description below and go to Zero to Hero Season 1 or Season 2, or jump involved in Season 3. Or if you're a lucky person, you might get selected for Zero to Hero Season 4, where I partner with you personally for 30 days. That's right, I move to your market, I drop all other business endeavors, and I focus my time and energy 10 hours a day just on you. We love doing dope things on this channel. I would make sure that you have liked, you have subscribed, maybe even shared this video with other people. What we do is I am doing weekly one-on-ones with our YouTube audience, where somebody who has made a comment that is already a subscriber and has hit the notification bell gets to do a one-on-one with me. Now, what do we do with those one-on-ones? I obviously selflessly want to put those back on the YouTube channel to help more people. For you, because you're a subscriber and you've hit that notification bell, you get a little bit of one-on-one time with me where I can help you overcome some of the objections and issues in your business, some hurdles that you're currently dealing with. So make sure you make a comment down below, you hit the subscribe and notification bell so my team will choose you as somebody to do a one-on-one with me. And in the next video in this playlist, we're gonna be talking about the only 3 ways to make money in real estate. And then the next video in this series is going to talk about, the one after that, is gonna talk about every creative finance strategy under the sun. And we're gonna have a lot of fun with these upcoming videos. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the channel so far. We do a lot of content. I understand it's a lot to consume, a lot to, obviously digest, but we'll see you in the next video.